Thanks for clicking on the video. Don't go anywhere because today we're reviewing an Atlas Blue and Iconic Silver Gen 3 Raptor. We've transformed into an INDORAPTOR, plus more in-depth review of the truck in the stock form from your boy Real Deal. Let's go. Atlas Blue and Iconic Silver, both iconic colors, both INDORAPTORs on 37s. Both were 35 standard package. Y'all call it the peasant Raptor. I like that. I like that a lot because we all know that the Raptors are better on the 7s, y'all. The Gen 1, 2, and 3 Raptor was derived and made with the concept of a Baja 1000 style truck. One that can take high speed articulation and just do all type vehicle in any terrain. And what we've seen for the Raptors is in the city or off-road in the state of Georgia and beyond, it's a great everyday driver, and again, can take care of any task, big or small. We have an Iconic Silver that again was a 35 package and a Atlas Blue as well. We started both of them off with the RPG 1.5 inch perch collar on the bottom there, level kit. You can see there are many different options as far as leveling a truck. There's some even cheaper options that go on top of your strut assembly there, but I don't like the way those handle and the characteristics of those. This RPG level kit, which we have on both vehicles, in my opinion is the best as far as not disrupting or messing with your overall ride quality. At the 3.1 inch newly designed Fox shocks are able to give you consistently, and our perch location of the RPG level kit just does not disrupt your articulation or full capability as much as other level kit choices. And the really only thing that's most negatively affected would be your overall up travel. Look at the lower arms there, how strong they are. And again, a 3.1 inch live valve technology. This Gen 3, believe it or not, rides a good bit better than the Gen 2 Raptor shock package. Even the latest live valve that the Gen 2's had. I didn't believe it. I was like, there's no way it's gonna ride that much better than my Gen 2, but it does, y'all. So take note of this shock package. There's sensors on the shock as well as all over the vehicle to measure the suspension ride height, so it's always articulating and adjusting based on condition, speed, and drive mode. Drive modes in the Raptor are phenomenal as well, and of course when you dial that in, it's going to already dial in your suspension to articulate and adjust based on the setting. Both the Atlas Blue and Iconic Silver got our INDORAPTOR paint package, but not our full-blown INDORAPTOR paint package. Our entry-level paint package includes the bumper, fender, skid plate, rear cladding, grille, and applique out back. It's a basic paint package, but it's just enough to get you next level, looking truly amazing. Here's a shot of the vehicles in the stock form, and you can tell the paint package makes a huge difference going to body color and then doing gloss black with just the pinstriping. I'm a big just pinstripe guy. You can do just a full 4 letters as well, but I'm just a pinstripe guy. I think it looks that much more premium and elegant by doing just a pinstripe. And also take note of a variation kind of like the Gen 2. Look how we did the skid plate portion black from essentially the lower bumper down. So this area here all the way down did black. Coming over here next door, you notice we did not do this upper portion. So on the Gen 2, this portion was already black on the Gen 2, so Gen 3 did not. So let me know what you think about the overall front end on the silver with that part not done, and then the Atlas Blue done in the black on that lower portion. I like this Atlas Blue because I think it makes the front portion of the vehicle look that much more strong. Essentially it just makes the skid plate look more prominent. You can just notice the skid plate a lot more when that piece is done versus not. You know, the only way I like to roll is on 37s, and this Iconic Silver in the fuel cycle to me is a true banger, y'all. This is a no doubter. I'd say this one's gonna sell first because we're a great balance of 37 on 20, and we got trail grappers as well. So the fuel cycle is a new wheel from Fuel. I love that off-road look to it. It has an elegant premium look to it at the same time. 37, 12.5, 20. Nitto trail grapper, the true mud terrain tire. Looks amazing. Mile to wild scale, we're in that mid-level because we're a +1 offset, so we're sticking out a good 2.5 to 3 inches. A great balance. Coming next door, the Fuel Siege in 22 by 10. Gloss black and DDT. It has a great finish. a very popular off-road wheel as well, 37, 12.5, 22 Nitto Ridge Grapper. So this is a hybrid tire technology, tire that's intended to get you 50,000 miles, but rides slightly smoother and quieter than the mud terrain trail grappler. It's a marginal difference, but you will experience a little bit better ride quality on this one. But take note of the 22 here versus the 20 here. You're going to have a slightly better overall ride quality on the 20-inch wheel versus 22. It's just science, y'all. Mile to wild scale on the Atlas Blue at 22 by 10, -18. We're getting towards that wild side. So we're getting there, y'all. And it's sticking out a good 3.5 inches past the fender there. And you can see those beautiful fenders done up in Atlas Blue as well as your front bumper. And even on this grill, we usually do this honeycomb portion, a gate black to match, but just did the Ford letters and then this lower and upper portion there for a different variation because we did not mess with the upper heat extractor because we know that a lot of customers just don't want to spend that much money on our paint package. So we did not do some of the components that we typically do just to give you guys a different variation and choices. It's all about having choices. That's why we love America. And Baja Designs Squadron Pro lights behind the grill. I have them on my truck as well. They put out a ton of light. You would think that the grill in front of it is going to disperse that too much, but it does not. Puts out great ample lighting. I love the way you have 3 different types of light for a full spectrum coverage. Iconic silver, Atlas Blue, 22s on hybrids, 20s on mud terrains. Fenders looking amazing, rear cladding and America representing on both. A nice little detail there to set it off. And Outback did not do anything on the tail lights, but did a gate black with the pinstripe only on the rear applique as well. It looks amazing. I think it just is just enough. And again, over here on the iconic silver, nothing on the tail lights, just the pinstripe on the letters and a gate black throughout. The reason why we let this off, not doing the tail lights or a full-blown paint package or third brake light, is just we know that there's a lot of customers that don't want the full paint package. A lot of customers may be hesitant about us painting their tail lights or headlights, so we just like to give y'all variation. We're wild with these custom accessories. We're not a cookie cutter accessory store. We want to give you guys choices, and we have the inventory and the resources to give you choices, and we got the mindset to pump these bad boys out on the daily. Yeah! I'm in love with the fuel cycle. It's a no-doubter. I love it. Let me know what you think about the fuel cycle wheel and mud terrains versus 22s and hybrids. Now I want to jump in the Atlas Blue. Little startup action. A little built for tough one time. That's right. I won't show you enough of interior specs and my thoughts overall. The big 12-inch touchscreen, phenomenal. Your camera settings here for full frontal or 360. You can hit this button here and go on each individual quadrant, a great feature. Also hit this tab here for another 360. Hit this button here to display a full front camera, a 180 front, so if you're pulling out of a parking spot at the shopping center, you can take care of that with ease and confidence. A bed camera, which is phenomenal, a trailer tow camera, a hitch camera, and then a straight on 12-inch backup. Love that. Drive modes are here. Push this button for lock and diff, which can get you out of a jam, and then twist this dial here to access your drive mode. So I'm going to the right, normal, to off-road. It even changes the colors and puts it in the proper 4x4 sequence for you. Going straight over to rock crawl, engages accordingly, but Real Deal loves to roll in the sport mode. The white gauges look killer. And then let's hear a little exhaust note from the inside. So it puts it in the sport mode. Now, I know a lot of you say, oh, it's a V6, it's an EcoBoost. Y'all, it's a high output EcoBoost engine pumping out 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. It'll roll. It's more than adequate. Quit hating. The Raptor R's coming. If you're a TRX guy, I'm sorry. We got something coming for you. But this truck right here is all the power you need. It's a 5-tool player. It can do it all. It's light. It can handle. It can jump. It can flex. And it can roll. Let's go. And you still have personalized steering modes from Sport, Normal, Comfort, and Baja, as well as a customizable dampening mode of Off-Road, Normal, and Sport. I love that. You really can tell the difference in the stiffness and softness of your suspension system just by dialing it in independently. And also exhaust mode, Sport, Baja, and Quiet if you live in a neighborhood, which I hate it for you because I'm rolling in the Baja all the time. A look under the hood, the engine cover with the full performance looks amazing. Again, a twin turbo setup, cold air intake, pulling air from the front and the side fender as well. It's more than adequate, like I said, but ways to add power if you're concerned or questioning that. Change that to a cold air intake, go to an aftermarket intercooler, and tune as well. We've got a Whipple that we're installing for a customer here momentarily as well, so temperatures down, more horsepower and torque to get it over the 500 mark is truly legit. Good money shot of the Atlas Blue out in the sunlight. It's a great color, very similar to that Ford Performance Blue from back in the day. They brought it back, just a slight variation, a little bit more metallic flake in this one. You can see it's a very lustrous color. It looks amazing. We've done several like this, and they've all sold super fast, just like the Iconic Silver. This is really the first lot Iconic Silver INDORAPTOR. I can't believe it. We've done several for customers as well as mine, but this one looks great, y'all. Let me know what you think. Do you like the Atlas Blue or the Iconic Silver better? And I wanted to turn this one around to show you how the applique hits in the sunlight. It looks amazing, a great balance. You can do that applique Atlas Blue, but it kind of loses. I mean, from going down the road from a distance without seeing the side hips, you just like, man, this is a regular F-150. But knowing that it's done up in this fashion, you know it's an INDORAPTOR. Same attributes on the inside of the Iconic Silver. B&O audio, you got America everywhere, carbon fiber package, 12-inch touchscreen, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, Raptor Armo, which you can customize and put at your convenience, right at your fingertips, all the amenities that you need, all your favorite settings that you need right there at the touch of a button. And we got the haters out there that like to hate, they're good at it, but I wanted to show you, just because real deal is legit, stock number NFA 96374 for the Iconic Silver. Look right here, sold to Ford dealership in Florida. Okay, so this is not even our vehicle. And look at the price point over here, INDORAPTOR edition. There's all of our upgrades, $29,899. So we're at $108,759. We bought this from another dealership, brand new, just so we could customize this to bring you more custom INDORAPTORs, because we are the Raptor leader across the entire country. The Raptor R, got big plans for that. I'm not telling you, but just know it's going to be even more unbelievable than you could ever imagine. I promise you, y'all. But listen, this price point is because we paid well over sticker for this. I'm not going to tell you how much because you wouldn't believe me anyway, but Mr. Akins has a great plan in place for acquiring vehicles. He has for over 60 years now. So bought this, paid a premium for it in order to customize it and bring it to you. So $108,759 for the silver one means you're getting this INDORAPTOR customized for just at the same price or cheaper than I'm seeing stock Raptors across the entire country going for $115, $120, even though I see the market coming back this way a little bit, thankfully, but it's still the best value in the business right here at Akins in Winder, Georgia. Same on the Atlas Blue, NFA 92528. Again, this one came from Nebraska, y'all. Can you believe it? Again, $109,696 after all of our upgrades. We paid a pretty penny for this one. Again, just to bring you another great INDORAPTOR. Great value, great service is what it's all about. We want to sell you one time, knowing that if we sell you one time, we're going to sell you for the remainder. That's what it's all about, taking care of the customer, giving you custom trucks that are truly rare, that you cannot find anywhere else. Got to come check us out for anything auto, but especially INDORAPTORs for your boy, Real Deal, Neal. Peace out, y'all.